Welcome to Thoughts of a Dog Trainer. This is episode 4. Today's topic is going to be an overview about loose leash training. In a different episode, we'll go through the details of loose leash training. But in this episode, I just want to quickly go over a few of the philosophies and just my general thoughts. This is going to be working with my dog, Oda. She's a little over 5 years old now. And so we're getting into the backyard here. And we're just going to throw her out just to make sure she does want to engage with me. So she's voluntarily coming back, which is telling me, yeah, let's get leashed up. Let's get started with this exercise. So I'm just getting my hand into a loop there, doing about a half leash. As soon as I start moving, she knows that's when we move. And at no point, and I want to stress, at no point there's any leash pressure that's being used in this stage. It's simply when I move, the dog moves. And to warm her up, I am using food. So we walk a few steps, a few turns, some backing up, keeping my movements unpredictable and rewarding randomly. And that's very crucial as well. As with all things dog training, you must reward randomly so that way the dog will complete the task at hand, which is walking with me. And at some point, they will be paid out. So we're just doing right turns and left turns, switching sides, some pivoting. Good. Now, very quickly, I give her the signal there that I have no more food. Food is no longer part of this. You're all warmed up, so we're just going to walk. So here I am with a loose leash. We're doing a about turn here, walking into the dog, changing sides. There are some gestures, like me keeping my hand on my belly there to give her a point of focus. And this is also a gesture to trigger the turn. So as I stop, the dog stops. Shows some other behaviors like sits and downs. Good. To continue onto the walk. And just testing that quick turn. And I'm also doing some parking here, which means I'm just standing still. And the dog has to be okay with boredom. They have to be fine that, hey, my dad has stopped moving, and that's okay. I'm just going to wait for him to start moving again. So I'm doing some back and forth motion, just proofing the concept that she is following, that there is no leash pressure involved to get her to follow. It's simply because we've done so many exercises in terms of turns, forward motion, stopping, backing up, and all these things in a zero distraction environment. And now she understands the value in staying beside me. She understands the value of doing all these mechanical skills of turning and forward motion, like I mentioned, following me. And I can turn suddenly. Now I'm just going to start to do some very unpredictable movements to strengthen her understanding of when I move, you move. Even though I'm moving my leash through my hands, it doesn't matter. Stay focused. I'm speeding up. She will follow her pace, maintaining eye contact with me at the same time, looking around her environment. And this is her choosing, just because I had a bit of a split there between my legs. So she decided to go in between that, and I welcome it. And those things are welcomed, but they are not accidental. That's a lot of training with the specific exercises of through my legs. So she chose that as one of her expressions. And just like that, we're done the exercise. 3 or 4 minutes in, it does not take long to proof these concepts. And then we let the dog be free and sniff and do whatever they want. So this is a quick overview of loose leash training. It can only function if you are doing the exercises in an isolated, controlled environment to work on the fundamentals and the muscle memory. And then when we build upon that, we start to add distractions. Like anything dog training, there has to be these layers, these gradual layers. And that way the dog can learn and improve and always succeed. So that's another episode of Thoughts of a Dog Trainer. Now you know what's going on inside of my head when I'm working with my dogs. I'll see you in the next one.